Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Dudonika Simpierre and today I am excited to share some key insights from an informational interview I conducted with Dieve Sever, a senior digital market analyst at the Bench Media. The goal of this project was to understand the essential skills and mindset for a career in modern market research. This presentation will synthesize those findings, offering a clear path for anyone interested in this field. As you can see it, the central problem in mass communication is often how to make sense of vast amounts of information to create an effective and targeted message. As I highlighted it, the purpose of this study was to understand the key skills needed to tackle this problem in the digital age. We want to know what it takes to translate complex data into actionable steps that drive success for an organization. My first major finding is that a successful approach is a holistic one. It's not enough to simply collect data. You must be able to combine different types of data to get the complete picture. Okay, this concept is at the heart of effective market research. Now about the quantitative data. The quantitative data is the foundation. Okay, it provides the what, the odd numbers and metrics that show us exactly what is happening. For example, it tells us that a high number of people are visiting our website, or that a significant percentage are leaving after only a few seconds. The quantitative data is our starting point for the investigation. And after the quantitative data, it is the turn for the qualitative data. The qualitative data, it is the why. Okay, this is where the real magic happens. Qualitative data provides the why. It moves us from a simple observation to a true understanding of the customer. Okay, after we find the number, we have to make an explanation for it. A survey, for instance, might reveal that customers are leaving a page because the product descriptions are fake. This insight is impossible to get from quantitative data alone. A practical example. Okay, here's a perfect example of how the two types of data work together. The height bounds rate, the what, told us there was a problem, but it was the qualitative data, the why, that explained the root cause. By combining these insights, an effective solution was found. Okay, if for example we saw that 30 people's unfollow a page we have on Facebook. Okay, it is the quantitative data because we have the numbers, but with the qualitative data we will be able to understand the reason behind those person just left our page, and when we find the reason, we will be able to create a solution for it. Translating data into actionable insights, from data to a story. Okay, Dieve emphasized that technical skills are foundational, but they are not enough. The most important skills is communication. Everyone who wants to evolve in the market research must possess this skill, which is communication, the ability to tell a story. Okay, an analyst must be a translator, taking complex, often confusing data and explaining its significance in a simple, clear way that a client can understand and act on it. Okay, you must talk to a person in the language he or she understands. The communication challenge, okay, the so what factor. This is a powerful lesson. The difference between a good analyst and a great one is your ability to turn a statistic into a compelling narrative, okay? It's the ability for that person to interpret the quantitative data to create the qualitative one. When you explain the so what, you are not just presenting numbers. You are telling a story that makes the data relevant to the client's business objectives. This is a critical skill for any mass communication professional. The path forward, okay, your path to a career in market research. First, the curiosity, the foundation, the practice, and the network. So, how do we apply these lessons? First, it starts with curiosity, a desire to understand the deeper reasons behind the numbers. When we see the numbers, we must find the reason that are behind it. Understand why this has happened. Then you build a solid foundation with technical skills, but don't stop there. Actively practice presenting your findings and build a professional network, okay? These steps will help you bridge the gap between technical expertise and effective communication. I concluded to say that the most valuable lesson from this interview is that a career in market research is about more than just data. When we see market research, the most of the time people tend to think about only data, but it is not only about that. When we are in the field of market research, we must first understand the numbers, and after we must find the reason behind those numbers. It's about finding the human story within the numbers. By combining analytical skills with the ability to communicate, you can turn a career in market research into a powerful tool for solving mass communication problems and driving real-world business success. Thank you. Bye bye, guys.